Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another video, and today I've got some brand new castings from Auto World. This is from the Auto World Deluxe series, okay? So these are kind of the lower than premium end line of Auto World cars where they're going to have plastic bases, okay? They're going to have plastic wheels. No rubber, no metal on the base. And that's okay. They're supposed to be a less expensive line. However, these particular hobby exclusives of these initial castings here, so these are the first time these castings have all been done, do cost about the same price as a premium Auto World. So there is that to consider. So we're going to open them all up. They are 4 brand new toolings. Brand new toolings. They've never been released before, and we're going to look at all 4 of them today. And of course, we're going to open them up. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest with you. I like them. I like the way they look already, just in the package, but to me, I'm kind of like a little iffy on why don't you just make these premium castings? Like, what was the stopping, what was the issue with that? And as you know, Auto World Deluxe toolings have showed up as Johnny Lightnings later in their life, and I'm wondering if these toolings will end up being used as Johnny Lightnings as well. And that is very possible that that's going to happen, just based on past. So I'm going to start actually with the AMC Rambler Marlin. This is the only one that's got different wheels than the other ones. This has their kind of typical kind of muscle car wheel. This is the AMC Rambler Marlin. Brand new tooling. These are limited to $24.96. I thought these were supposed to come out in 2 different colors right away, but they didn't. They only got 1 color of each one, which is kind of interesting. Not sure what's going on there, but this one is in Marlin Silver. How appropriate. It's the first AMC vehicle as an Auto World. They've done them as Johnny Lightnings, but the first one as an Auto World. So there's some facts there if you want to take a look at that. Had a unique hood ornament, which obviously is not going to be present in this model because they're not going to have extra pieces and stuff like that. But it's an interesting looking, it is kind of, I guess, fish looking, I guess. Here's a quick look at the back of the card. It just shows some other stuff from basically the premium series is right here. So it's showing the 2023 release for premium set. All 6 in 2023 release 4? Is that? Yeah, I guess it would be 2023 release 4 that those were. All right, that makes sense, yeah, because it's got the Celica Supra in it as a new casting and all of that. Here's this again. Brand new deluxe series. Highly detailed replica. So it's supposed to be for high-speed downhill gravity racing, but I honestly don't think that these deluxe models are that great at that either. I do like a lot of the models. Don't get me wrong here. I'm not trying to like rip on it. I just kind of wish that they would have been put out as a premium release as opposed to a deluxe release. So as far as details go here, they are going to be detailed. They're going to be just as detailed as your standard fare premium Auto World. The only difference is going to be basically that they have different wheels and a different base, and they are not tooled with an opening hood and an engine. So that is where the real cost savings probably is, not necessarily in the plastic base and plastic tires, which I think, why not? Why don't you just put a metal base and rubber tires on this thing and maybe ditch the opening hood? I would be fine with that. You'd have to tool up, they'd have to tool up wheels specifically for the casting, so that's going to cost some extra money too. So they are saving the money there. Obviously, the base just needs to be put in metal. It doesn't need to be really retooled necessarily. There's the Marlin there. So it's a pretty cool, it's an odd car. I'm wondering if we're going to see it as a Johnny Lightning with rubber tires. And we may, I don't know. I really wish they would just do a premium version of it, though. Even if they forego the opening hood and just say, you know, we're going to make a metal base. The metal base I really don't even care about either. Just the prototypical wheels, having the wheels look stock to the vehicle would be the only thing that I think that you could do to improve it. Other than that, I mean, it looks fantastic. It does look really cool. It's a really cool casting and a very kind of unique vehicle that I don't think we've ever seen in 1/64 scale. So big upset for them for doing a vehicle that no one's really done before. So that is pretty cool right there. I do like the fact that they're doing that. Very, very neat. All right, next, another one, and all these are pretty much, maybe the 79 Camaro's been done, but I don't think this Firebird, particular Firebird formula, Gen Firebird's really been done like this. So they've done something close to it, but not quite. And then this is the Ford Probe GT. So this is another brand new casting. So this is from the partnership between Mazda and Ford, based off the Mazda 626 sedan platform. Interesting. So Ford Probe. I knew a guy in high school that had a Ford Probe, and he drove it through a massive, like, flooding puddle, and the engine ingested water, and there goes that car. So that's my memory of a Ford Probe. His was red, which is a good color for the Ford Probe. But here you go. So I don't think anybody's done this really in like a detailed 1/64 scale format. So pretty cool. There we get California plates on this one. Kind of a messy Tampa work on the back side of this particular example. I don't know if I'm going to get more of these. I might get a couple more, just because they're very limited. Since they're limited to $24.96, I might try to get like another set of them. I'm not really sure. I think the alternate color of this, the whatever the next one, is probably going to be red from what I remember, but I don't exactly remember. So again, the top of this car is plastic. So this whole top bit is plastic. So this white is plastic. You got the clear window, so it's painted. They painted that clear window piece to get what's going on up there. This wing is also plastic, so it is a separate piece up here. And again, plastic base, you know, standard wheels. You can tell when these were produced, actually. They put production dates or the week of the production. So these were made back in December of 2023, and they're kind of just coming out now. So this is kind of cool. I'm not hating on it. I think it's pretty neat. I think it's cool they did a Ford Probe, but again, it would be cooler if we got prototypical wheels instead of like an aftermarket wheel. I think that would be pretty awesome to give these castings, you know, different wheels and maybe some rubber. Now, I don't really care about the plastic. I honestly don't. I don't care about the plastic. I don't care about the not having an opening hood. Ditch all that. That's fine for these deluxe models, but tool the wheels for the car. That would be the only ask I would have. That would really improve them to me. So this is the 1991 Pontiac Firebird formula, and you guessed it, this is probably going to be my favorite, right? I'm a big Firebird fan, and you can check that out. Smooth aerodynamic styling of the 1991. Look at that. Drag coefficient. So there were 5,490 units of the Firebird formula produced in 1991. There were more of those made than these. So that's pretty neat. And let's see. And it's red. Good color for it. Yeah, I'm stoked on this one. Big time. So pretty freaking cool. You know, and these wheels are kind of appropriate aftermarket wheels for this particular vehicle. I will say that. Little bird right there. And, you know, all of that. So, Pontiac. What? Pontiac. Pontia. We're missing the C there, buddy. I don't know, man. Is that misaligned enough? Yeah, it is, I guess, to have the C missing. We're missing the C. It is a Pontia, not a Pontiac. So maybe I will get another example of this. I don't really know. Is that an error? I don't know. So kind of cool. Again, it would be cooler, man, if we got those rubber tires. Not even rubber tires, like I said, prototypical wheels, just something different than the aftermarket wheels. I still love these cars. I still will get all of them. And, you know, aside from this little flub right here, these generally have the same amount of detail and care that goes into them as the premium line. The only difference, again, being the wheels, the base, and, of course, not having an opening hood. Other than that, the detail is all there. And these do look pretty fantastic. And these were exciting. I was excited for them when they were announced that they were coming out. So very, very neat there. And then lastly, we've got the 79 Chevy Camaro Z28. This is a really cool looking one. And these wheels, I think, are brand new to the Deluxe. Or no, are they the same? They're the same. They're just painted different. Limited to $24.96. This is in dark blue poly. And again, it's a hobby exclusive. And again, it's limited to $24.96. And again, it's pretty cool. I would argue, actually, out of all these, even though I'm probably the most excited about the Firebird as a casting coming out, this one probably looks the most premium and looks the best just in the package, is this Z28 Chevy Camaro 1979 flavor in the Pony Power. So let's go ahead and open up that, pull that out, and take a look. So this one's got a poly paint job, so it's got some metal flake in it. Z28. And again, all the details pretty much there that you would see in any other Auto World car, premium or deluxe. It's got the details on it, except it's got the plastic base, plastic tires, and of course no opening hood. And the opening hood is the one I could care the least about. It's cool, but I really could care less about an opening hood. I care way more about like the wheels looking legit than the hood opening. But the wheels do fit this car, and they do look quite good. So I'm not complaining about it. I'm just letting you know my opinion. That's all. I'm not trying to complain. I bought the cars. I'm happy that I bought the cars, and I will keep buying Auto World Deluxe series. I still adore Auto World. It's like my favorite brand, and of course I will continue to purchase deluxe castings. I do like them. There's some really solid, some really good ones that they've put out as Johnny Lightnings, and they do look decent as Johnny Lightnings, but I don't know. What's stopping you guys? Tool up some prototypical wheels for these things. Just throw in a metal base. Throw them in your premium line. I do not care that the hood doesn't open. And I guarantee you, like, a lot of people collect these things packaged anyway, and they're not even going to open up the hood. There's not going to be that many people that are going to care about the hood not opening. I mean, it's a cool feature. Don't get me wrong. But if I got to pay the same amount anyway, so we're pretty much paying the same amount for these as we would a premium model. Okay, we are. It's just a fact. We kind of are. And, I mean, so if we're going metal stuff and rubber stuff, but the hood stuff, like, I don't care about the hood stuff. Like, just tool up the metal base. Tool up the, or make the base metal. You're probably going to do it anyway for Johnny Lightning, and then you're going to throw Johnny Lightning wheels on it, which is okay, but I would rather you just do prototypical wheels for these and release them with a metal base. What do you think about that? I mean, that's my opinion. I mean, many people may not share the same opinion as I, and maybe there's a technical issue as to why they cannot do that, or why that is not cost effective. I don't really know. Obviously, if they just tool a metal base that's going to fit Johnny Lightning wheels, they got a whole catalog of wheels they can use. You know, none of which are going to be the exact wheels that probably came on the car, but they won't have to tool up another wheel, and tooling the wheel and creating the tooling for the wheels is where the expense is going to come in, right? So if you're going to tool a wheel that's only specific to one car and you're only going to be able to use it for one car, that's where your cost, you know, you get it. You get what I'm saying, right? Hopefully you do. Anyway, what's your favorite of the four? I'm going with, actually, the best looking one is the Camaro. The one I'm most excited about is the Firebird formula. The Probe, actually, I thought would be one that I was really going to enjoy. It's actually my least favorite of these four because I like this one. I like the charm of this car, I think, a little bit better. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. Always interested in your opinion. Thank you again for watching, commenting, liking, all that good stuff. Subscribe, do that. Sure. That would be nice. I'll take it. And yeah, and you guys have a great day. I'll put this in my Auto World playlist where you can find tons of other Auto World content. So I suggest heading there if you want to see more stuff. And thank you.